it's Paulina from OffGridHawaii, and today we are at Silverwood Farms in Sherborne, Massachusetts. This is a local organic farm where we've been getting a lot of our vegetables from while we're staying here in Sherborne. And it's really cool because it's only a few miles away from where we're staying. So right now I'm here with Laura Rainey, who is one of the managers at the farm, and we asked her if we could come by and do a little tour to gain some insight into what it's like to run a small organic farm. So, tell us, how big is this farm?
So we're actually set on 100 acres of land, but we farm on about 8 acres of land. And we are a vegetable, herb, and flower farm, and we are certified organic, and we supply to a number of local businesses.
So how long has the farm been operating, and could you give us just a little brief history of its business operation?
Sure. So this will be the farm's 8th year, and it started as a CSA, which stands for Community Supported Agriculture, whereupon members of the surrounding community would purchase shares of vegetables kind of before the season begins, and then every week they would come and pick up their vegetables based on what was in harvest. So that lasted for about 5 years, and then about 3 years ago we started to sell wholesale to Whole Foods, just kind of in the surrounding area, and small restaurants or grocery spots as well. So this year, we, just for financial reasons, we've decided to go kind of strictly wholesale. And what's nice about it is because the CSA was something that really brought the community together. Families would come and harvest their vegetables. And while we kind of changed the model this year, it's nice because we still distribute to very local spots. Some of our places like Brothers Market or the Holliston Superette are kind of like smaller establishments, and then we have Whole Foods again within probably a 10-mile radius, and many of our supporters in this town and adjacent towns still know where they can come and get our certified organic produce. So.
Yeah, so do you miss being a CSA?
I do a little, simply for the kind of person-to-person interaction, but I found even because I work at one of the establishments that we sell to, I found it's wonderful to just see people's reactions when they know that they can still access our produce just in a little local mom and pop shop. So yeah. That's really great. And I do go out on samplings, I'll do sampling demonstrations at different businesses, and that really draws in the crowd and everything, and so I get that as well, which is wonderful. So.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you guys started as a CSA so that the local community got to know you first,
yeah,
and then they can recognize you in bigger stores now.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's cool. So what is the most popular crop that you guys grow?
I would say we're probably known for our garlic and our cherry tomatoes. I've had people say that the cherry tomatoes just taste like candy to them, and they're just a healthy alternative to just different sweets. And our garlic, it is a German hardneck variety, and other larger farms have also purchased our seed garlic, so that's kind of when you know that you have a pretty special product if other businesses want to get their hands on your garlic. So
yeah, so we got to try your garlic scapes.
Oh, the garlic scapes, yeah.
And the cherry tomatoes.
And the cherry tomatoes are pretty amazing.
So what I love about this place is that they're growing varieties of vegetables that I've never tried before, like the striped zucchini and the candy striped beets, which I just tried for the first time, and they're so delicious. And I would never be able to find those vegetables in a regular supermarket. So it's really cool that we can find them here growing locally, so they're super delicious.
And the white cucumbers too.
Oh yeah.
Those are good.
Really it's like good. Cucumber milk. It's just very mild in flavor.
Yeah. Can you also tell us about the flowers that you have growing?
Oh, sure. So we have, actually this year, the farm manager, Abel, he's really in charge of the crop plan, and so he just has a passion for like beautiful flowers. So we did a lot of different varieties of snapdragons, zinnias. We have sunflowers, the amaranth. We also planted statice and celosia. I described celosia as kind of like a coral looking flower. It's just absolutely beautiful. And we also did some ornamental basil to incorporate into the bunches. We also do a broomcorn, which really kind of accents, yeah, just like height and just kind of gives it a little fun flair to some of our bunches. So yeah, our flower bunches, I would say we definitely take pride in as well.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. That was like the first thing I noticed when we came for the first time. They had all the bouquets laid out on the table. And they were just so like whimsical and like colorful, really beautiful.
Yeah, it's wonderful too to see when I do deliveries and just to see even like the support staff at different Whole Foods. Everybody just like lights up when they see like the flowers coming in.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's really helpful too having flowers on the farm to attract more pollinators.
Definitely,
to help
yes.
the farm. I think the work you guys are doing is wonderful. And I highly encourage everyone to support your local organic farmers by voting with your dollar and supporting this work because it's great for your own health and it's great for the planet. And it goes back directly to support the people who are honest and passionate about having healthy communities, having healthy people, and being good stewards to the planet. So, Laura.
Yeah.
Michael and I, we aspired to become farmers back in Hawaii, and we want to grow food mainly to support our own diets, but also would be able to sell to the community. And do you have any advice for anyone starting out that aspires to be able to provide produce to their local community?
I would say definitely plan for some failure in your crops because typically, whether it be pests, weather, there's always going to be an uncertainty with farming. Stable crops and crops that don't attract a lot of pests or diseases are always really good crops to have. Things, again, such as garlic, herbs, cucumbers, squash. Those are some kind of like basic crops that, yeah, that are great to have for just a startup farm.
So it'd be different in Hawaii because the climate's a little different.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah, I agree that we should try to find what's going to grow best in our area.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much for taking the time to do this little interview with us and showing us around. It really means a lot to us that you took the time out of your busy day because I know you're really busy, but we really appreciate it.
Oh, great. Yes, and thank you both for cooking for our farmers.
Yeah. So right now, using the last of the garlic scapes that they harvested, we are going to create a garlic scape pesto, vegan. It's going to be really good. And we're also going to use some of the zucchini that we harvested today.